We welcome to the show Ian Page of Secret Affair. How's it going?
It's going well, thank you very much. Hi there.
So I have your latest single in front of me, All the Rage, which is taken off of your new album, Soho Dreams. What can you tell us about the new single and album?
Well, the album was put together over quite a long period of time. We a few years ago, our publisher had helped us start putting the thing together, but we just couldn't get it finished. And what's kind of unique about this album and the single from it is that in the end, it was financed from all of the monies and income that come from our shows. So in that sense, it's an album that belongs as much to the Secret Affair fans as it belongs to Secret Affair the band.
Yeah, it must have taken a long time then.
Yep, about 5 years in the end. But we had so much stuff piling up that it was just something that we really wanted to do. So we formed our own label, our own I Spy Records label, and put the thing out ourselves.
I suppose it must be rewarding as well, though, to do it that way.
Well, you don't have the endless disagreements and arguments about artwork and track sequencing and what you want to do, because you have complete artistic control, and that was very rewarding. That was very refreshing to be able to do it like that.
When you were growing up, who were some of the bands you were into?
Well, my big love was really Motown and the sort of Atlantic Stax kind of stuff. I was a particular fan of the Temptations, particularly when they hit their middle phase of when they were doing stuff like Psychedelic Shack and Sky's the Limit. When they were mixing bits of orchestration in with their newly developing soul sound. So mainly Black American music was my favourite stuff. Although I was much later on a very big fan of Bowie. Although I don't know what the connection is, but there must be something in there.
Yeah. Do you like his new album, or what do you think of that?
I think it's great that because he did go off the boil a little bit for me for a while, and I'm very pleased to see him come back and do something. It was great to see him hit the charts so high and so hard very recently at the age of, he must be about 160 by now. But
yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So what gigs have you got coming up?
Well, we've at the end of this year we have another tour planned that will take us up and down all of the country. Very shortly we'll be playing in Plymouth and at the Great Alternative Music Festival in Minehead towards the end of this month. But we're trying as much as we can now to keep the band playing. It's apart from Dave Cairns and myself, the founder members, it's a pretty new lineup of really great musicians, and we're a 7-piece band now, so it's a big show, and we're trying to keep the whole thing ticking over and geeking as much as we can. We're taking a slight gap in the middle of the summer. And then, around about September, we should be playing, most major cities up and down the country.
Oh, that would be great. And it must be a lot easier with a band to keep gigging. I'm sure nothing beats a live performance. I mean, you can do so much practice, but actually being out there doing it is the best, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, and of course the irony now is that in terms of the music industry, the way bands do things now is completely topsy-turvy. In that, years and years ago when I first started, you made and released records to make money, and then you promoted those with your live shows, and now the thing is completely the other way around. Any finance that we get actually comes from the fact that people come to see us live, and the product, as it were, the things like the album promote our live shows. So it's very important to keep playing live, and it really is a very good band. There's some really talented musicians we've got on board this time around.
I'm going to play a couple of tracks off of your album. Which two would you like me to play?
I think maybe the title track would be nice. for people to listen to. That's a song called Soho Dreams.
Okay.
And something a bit ballady, perhaps. The Soul of the City is a good example of sort of the other side of the band, and us in our more contemplative moments.
Okay, sure, no problem. What do you consider to be the best song that you've recorded with Secret Affair?
Ever?
Yeah.
Ever. Yeah. In terms of sort of singles and immediacy and ticking lots of boxes, I think probably My World is still one of the best things that we ever did because of the way we were able to combine pop sensibilities with orchestral backing and still make a decent 3-minute pop song.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, and it stands the test of time and doesn't feel dated to us. When we play it, we put it right towards the end of the set and turn it into a great big sing along now, and it still seems to sort of hit people. But at the moment, oh dear, I think Street Life Parade from our second album was a great piece of work because it wasn't exactly what people expected.
So they're your two that you consider to be your best songs that you've recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot for joining us on the show, Ian.
Well, thank you.
And good luck with everything. Secret Affair's new album, Soho Dreams, is out now, so you can get that on iTunes and everything, can't you?
Yes, you can. Yeah, it's all there. It's all there for download or to purchase in any way that you wish. And please do buy 2, in fact.
Yeah. All right then, Ian. Thanks.
Thank you very much.